Shout out to Money Brown, man. Respect Junior. My boy Money Brown, he get a lot of money, that's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV and keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on out the fight? Well, this your boy Money back with another one, man. And this one here is on the 168-pound WBC and WBA super middleweight world champion, Canelo Alvarez, and the former unified heavyweight world champion, Andy Ruiz. Now, everybody, we see Canelo helping Andy Ruiz out in camp, trying to show him how to stop pressure fighters, and giving him pointers on how to win this up-and-coming fight. Check it out. Now, as y'all can see, man, that's Andy Ruiz. He's in camp getting ready for his up-and-coming fight with Chris Arreola on pay-per-view. You know what I mean? And, Canelo giving him pointers, man. Teaching him how to bend his knees, how to walk forward, not stand too square up. You feel me? How to get power on his punches, because you generate power from the legs. We all know the power comes from the legs. So, Andy Ruiz, he getting the pointers, man. He working his ass off, training his ass off. And he getting ready, man, to try to put on one hell of a performance against a very game Chris Arreola, who's going to come to win. You feel me? So shouts out to Andy, man, for putting in the work. And we all know what happened in his last fight against Anthony Joshua. You feel me? He didn't work too hard. You seen the results. You seen the results. For us, if he would have put the hard work in, he probably would still be the unified heavyweight world champion, because even though he lost, he was still in that fight. And I was very disappointed in Andy Ruiz. Very, very disappointed in Andy Ruiz. But shouts out to Canelo Alvarez, man, who looked like he's taking, the big brother role, over a lot of up-and-coming Mexican or Latino stars, trying to teach them, how to get better in this boxing game. And I don't knock him at all, bro. I don't knock him at all. When you're a fighter of Canelo stature, when you're already a walking Hall of Famer and you set in stone and you got big contracts and money coming in, things of that nature, why not help out the younger stars that's up and coming, or the ones that's around your age or your peers, to teach them to get better in the game? Because we all know boxing is a dirty business, man. It's a dirty business, and it's a brutal sport. You feel me? It's a brutal sport. So by Canelo taking this in his hands, and I seen him showing other few fighters, Ryan Garcia, Oscar Valdez, teaching them a few tricks and trades, while they all been in training camps together. These things are going to help Andy Ruiz out, bro. It's going to help Big Andy out. And Andy going to this fight with Chris Arreola on pay-per-view. I think it's going down to Mexico, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that one. But wherever it's going down there, Andy can go in there and he can take these things with him. You feel me? Use it in this training camp and using it in training camps to come. But don't get lazy and continue this, bro. Because I tell you, if Andy would have worked his ass off, bro, if he would have worked his ass off and went into that Anthony Joshua fight 100%, then he probably still be the world champion, bro. He probably still be the world champion, So he can take these tricks and trades and keep working hard, put in the work, showing that you want to be better, showing that you want to be the best you feel me? And, man, go out there and let the work show in the ring. You feel me? Let it show in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Now, Andy linking up with Canelo and things of that nature is to keep him on track. You feel me? I feel like he's doing those things to keep him on track. And, you got to respect it, bro. We know Canelo is one of the hardest working men in boxing. That's something you can't take away from the dude. The dude, been boxing since been a professional fighter since he was 15. Started in Mexico around, about 70-something damn fights, if I'm not mistaken, maybe more. You feel me? So when you see somebody like that at the age that he's at, you got to respect it. You got to respect the grind. You got to respect how serious he take his craft. And plus, it's in our era, bro. Canelo Alvarez is in our era, and this will be a man that's going down in boxing history, bro. You feel me? Whether people like it or not. Whether they like it or not. I always been a big fan of Canelo Alvarez. Always going to be a big fan of Canelo Alvarez. That's why you always got to keep your own mind, man. Keep your own mind. Don't let nobody persuade you, of how to think in these boxing streets. You know what I mean? You have cats out here that feel like they control certain narratives or feel like they control a certain community that you can't like this fighter. No, 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 no. It don't work like that, bro. It don't work like that. You feel me? If you like a fighter, if you like skills, if you like boxing punches, if whatever you like in this boxing world, and you see a fighter that possess those tools, and you gravitate towards that fighter, no matter what culture, creed, color, whatever he is, man, you ride with that fighter, bro. You ride with that fighter. I've been riding with Canelo Alvarez for a long time now, bro. A long time. Stamped in the mud. You feel me? Bought every pay-per-view Canelo Alvarez been on. Watched every fucking fight Canelo Alvarez been in since he's been on American soil. Since he's been on American soil. You feel me? So don't let nobody from nowhere tell you who to like, bro. Whether it's somebody that's a Latino that's pushing the channel that's like, oh man, this is my fighter. This no. You don't own no fucking community, bro. You one boxing channel, you do what you do. If somebody like a Latino fighter, he can like that fighter. Same with the black channel. If you like Floyd Money Mayweather, you like Earl Spence, Turnsburg, Crawford, and you're a Latino, or you're an Asian, or you are a UK man, or whatever you is, man, like that fighter. Don't let nobody persuade you not to like who you like, dog. Because the boxing game is a funny business. It's a funny business because the ones that try to tell you not to like a fighter, like they control that fighter or that coach or whatever, soon as that fighter take a loss, they'll jump off the bandwagon and go to the next. They'll jump off the bandwagon and go to the next because a lot of these dudes don't have no loyalty out here. No loyalty at all. You feel me? They just want to ride the wave while it's hot, and once the ship going down, they want to jump off the boat. They want to jump off the boat. So don't let nobody control your narratives out here in these boxing streets. If you like a certain fighter, you ride for that fighter. Now, back to Canelo and Andy Ruiz. I like Canelo, been riding for him. I like Andy Ruiz, been riding for Andy Ruiz. A lot of people just jumped on Andy Ruiz because he beat Anthony Joshua. He beat Anthony Joshua, you feel me? And there's a lot of Latino fighters. A lot of Latino fans and a lot of other kind of fans. They weren't really picking Andy to beat no goddamn Anthony Joshua. They weren't riding with Andy. But when he beat Anthony Joshua, everybody jump on the boat. Everybody jump on the boat. You feel me? Ask them who was the last 5 Andy Ruiz fights, and they couldn't tell you right off the top. They have to go look it up. They would have to go look it up. You see what I'm saying? So it's crazy out here in these boxing streets. But nonetheless, man, I'm liking what Canelo Alvarez doing. Helping out fighters, teaching them tricks and trades. There's no jealousy there. There's no envy there. He genuinely want to see these fighters get better, and once you somebody of that stature, like I said with Canelo, people are going to listen. They're going to listen because he's been on top for so long. He faced arguably the greatest fighter of all time in Floyd Money Mayweather, right? Didn't go his way that night, but what he did afterwards, you got to respect. You have to respect him. Because the way he was looking, he was down, he was hurt. When you listen to him in the post-fight, he'll let you know that his feelings is hurt. You know what I'm saying? His confidence was struck a little bit. But when you listen to Floyd get on that podium and talk about him, what Floyd said, Canelo does everything good. He jab good. He go to the body good. He can counter. You know what I'm saying? Floyd said he had X amount of months left. And when he's done with the business, this is the man of boxing. And Canelo has been, proving him right ever since. You know what I mean? Proving him right ever since. Now, of course, you got the emerge of other fighters like Earl Spence Jr. and Turnsburg Crawford, you feel me, Deontay Wilder, other fighters that came into the game that's, doing what they doing to get their name noticed. But Canelo Alvarez is stamped in mud, man. Like I say, you can't take his name out this boxing game, or you can't speak his name if you know the game of boxing or let's say a MMA fight or whatever it is in this, what's the word I'm trying to find, family? Whatever it is in mixed martial arts or fight or just combat sports. That's what I'm looking for. Sorry, y'all. In combat sports, you're going to know Canelo Alvarez. You're going to know him. So respect the Canelo for doing these type of things and trying to get these fighters to get better, bro. And respect the Andy Ruiz for understanding. You understand what I'm saying? Understanding that he needed to do something different and went on over to the Reynosos and keeping himself together and working his ass off to be the best Andy Ruiz that he can be, because he felt that feeling, bro. You felt being on top. He was on top of the world, baby. He was on top of the world. Andy was walking around by himself. That boy beat Anthony Joshua. That boy had Secret Service around him. You understand what I'm saying? Andy had Secret Service around him. You know what I'm saying? The boy went from A to Z overnight. Overnight, you feel me? And I think he liked that feeling, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jumping out in Rolls Royces, buying your mother homes, buying yourself new homes and things of that nature, having millions of dollars in the bank. You like that type of feeling, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with comfortability in the world. Ain't nothing wrong with comfortability. That's what you want to work your ass off for to get to. Everybody works so they can be comfortable and take care of their family. So when Andy touched that, bro, never been in that spotlight like that, yeah, it'll get to you. It gets to everybody. It gets to everybody. Once you down, you at the bottom, and then you just all of a sudden come up overnight. I'm talking about you the man. You rich as fuck. Know you got another $1 million coming in the next fight. Of course you go show out a little bit. You ain't never had nothing. Andy jumped out with the diamond rings, the diamond chains. You feel me? Boy had on the Gucci loafers, clean as hell walking around. You feel me? Had a different type of swag to him. You understand what I'm saying? A different type of swag. And if y'all don't notice, if y'all ain't never, if you come from nothing, if you at the bottom right now and you come from nothing, then you understand what I'm talking about. But if you had it already, then you won't know the feeling. You feel me? You was a silver spoon kid, or you really ain't gonna get what I'm talking about, because you had it your whole life. You've been on top your whole life. But when you come from nothing to something, it's different, man. It's different. You want to enjoy the fruits of your labor, bro. You want to enjoy it. You feel me? So at the end of the day, man, listen. Salute to Canelo. Salute to Andy Ruiz. Andy is taking on Chris Arreola. We will be buying a pay-per-view. We will be streaming the fight. We will be showing the people the fight. We will be enjoying the fight, even though it's not worth it in my mind. Arreola and Andy Ruiz should have been on free TV, but it's Al Heyman, and I'm going to support. You feel me? But at the end of the day, man, Canelo is out here doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? If you got secrets and tricks and trades that you can help other fighters out with, and it ain't go, mess up what you got going on or interfere with what you're doing, why not do it, man? Why not do it? Canelo Alvarez turned to an ambassador for, Latino fighters. He's supporting them. He pushing them to the limit, and you got to respect it, bro. Ryan Garcia, Oscar Valdez, Andy Ruiz, Teofimo Lopez, you know what I mean? And many others that we probably don't see behind the scenes. Canelo Alvarez giving all these dudes tips and pointers, and they all listen to him. So we'll just see what the future holds, and let's just see how this plays out for Andy Ruiz. You know what I mean? Because I think Andy Ruiz still has the skill set to get back to fight for another world title. He just got to stay disciplined, listen to his coach, go out there, and put in the work. And we'll see how it play out. Until then, it's your boy Monty. This the ANSBC moving. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to donate. OG Money on Cash App. TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If you can't, just tell a friend, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share the video. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status.